Like a Neighbours actor in the 90s, let's head to the UK and an election result that few in the media saw coming, perhaps because they were sitting so far away.
It was predicted to be a walkover for British Prime Minister Theresa May. Instead, voters made her majority evaporate, leaving a hung parliament.
We are looking at a hung parliament, albeit with the Conservatives still the largest party, but they're short of that overall majority of 326.
Now Mrs May is having to seek support from outside her party in order to form a government, with the anti-abortion and anti-gay marriage DUP being just about her only option.
May was full of confidence heading into the battle, but the more the Brits got to know her, the less inspiring she became. She was like the Bill Shorten of politics. On the other hand, it was a triumphant loss for Labor leader Jeremy Corbyn, who brought his party back from the brink. And what better way to celebrate than with the world's most awkward high five? He later tried a fist bump and punched a pensioner in the testicles. The election results had an even more bizarre effect on the pundits.
I was surprised that Jeremy Corbyn added 2 percentage points, or got 2 percentage points more than I had expected. And I did say that I would eat this book, which is available at all good bookstores. 2 percentage points makes a big difference. I am a man of my word. So what I'm going to do is just sit here and eat my book while you guys carry on.
Matthew Goodwin's Brexit, the only book ever to receive 3 stars from the Michelin Guide. The topsy-turvy election results proved too much for respected newsreader Jon Snow.
Good evening. I know nothing.
And I'd throw to Liam for the weather, but he knows all too. One of the magical elements of the UK election are the joke candidates, those who bring the joy of a darts tournament to the solemn process of democracy. This year was no different. There was Mr Fishfinger, Howling Lord Hope, leader of the official monster Raving Loony Party, Nigel Knapp, also of the Raving Loony Party, Elmo, and everybody's favourite Lord Buckethead. Pictured here with, and I want to stress this, the leader of Her Majesty's government, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Plus, of course, who can forget the Conservative Party's own novelty candidate, Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson. Now, that guy is hilarious. To delve deeper, let's head to London and chat with comedian Andy Zaltzman. So, Andy, where did it all go wrong for Theresa May?
Well, about 0.01 seconds into the election campaign, Charlie, the amount of time after she said, "Guess what, folks, I'm calling an election," that it took people to think, hang on, wasn't it you that's been constantly saying that you weren't going to call an election? Yes, it was definitely you. Then she unveiled a campaign based entirely on herself being strong and stable, perhaps the least inspirational political slogan since Australia's own Herbert Everett's 1958 campaign went with, I'm just hearing that did not actually happen, but the point does stand. Mrs May then somewhat undermined her strong and stable shtick by being as strong and stable as a recently dumped teenage chocolate penguin in an erupting volcano.
So where did it all go right for Jeremy Corbyn?
Well, it was a glorious triumph for Corbyn, as still quite heavy defeats go. Absolutely glorious. Corbyn's secret was saying that, if elected, he would do some things that people quite liked. And people quite liked that. The Conservatives, of course, hit back at him by bleating on about how we can't afford any of it and how there is no magic money tree. But that didn't work either, because there clearly is a magic money tree. I think it's one of the trees in the City of London. At the very least, there's a magic money hedge. I think that's where all the funds come from. Also, Corbyn cleverly did things like being evidently human, which was not a club that appeared to be in Theresa May's political golf bag.
So who are the DUP that May wants to form a coalition with?
Well, the DUP, they are Northern Ireland's very own Democratic Unionist Party, UK Political Party of the Year from hardline, outdated Social Conservatism Monthly magazine. Great read. They are opposed to same-sex marriage, which does seem quite laughably ridiculous in 2017. Sorry, what country is this going out in again?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Would you please thank Andy Zaltzman?
Thank you.